Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for special teams. And the offense has a long field on drive one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun. He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
An 8-yard
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one intercepted on the 3rd play of the game. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Simpson going to open this one in the air. He'll swing this out wide to Vaughn. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
To the air on 2nd down. Simpson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Simpson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Malcolm Roach. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So you're thinking after they took the loss on 3rd down, you're saying, all right, they've made what should have been an easy attempt, a little bit more difficult, but he's able to step up there, cool, calm, collected, knocks it through. Really well done.
He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Nix quickly, RPO to Waddle. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw is Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Broncos.
First and 10.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing. Mix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Nix from the gun on third down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to be fourth down. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on the punt for Denver. Deep to return is Malik Washington. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over for their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's first and 10. Shotgun snap for Simpson. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
You know, so it's zone coverage. So everything is on the quarterback, just identifying where are the gaps in the coverage and being on time and accurate with the throw. And he knows the defender has that help inside, so he just can't make this throw. It's read perfectly, breaks on the ball, good eyes, good job securing the catch. And the only thing left to do is take it back for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. He'll take it in at the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. First and 10, and here is Simpson. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8 from the 34-yard line. Here's second and a couple.
Second and 2.
They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 17 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown. Now Vaughn. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. Working from the gun, it's Simpson. He's got his man, Devontae Adams.
Simpson's back.
And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9
yards. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run here with Vaughn. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos.
From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 4. Carry here for Vaughn. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Rams first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Simpson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Vaughn. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
The 18-yard line.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. That is brought in the end zone. Deuce Ball. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The kicking team off for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams are on top. It's now 10-7.
Broncos 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. A first down throw for Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Slot man going to move in motion left. They'll go play action with Nix. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Rams have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Extra point.
It's up and through. And the Rams will get out in front 17-7.
Broncos 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Second down. Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that.
In trouble, and down he goes. Kobe Turner. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down.
Crawshaw in punt formation for the Broncos.
Crawshaw on to punt. The kick is away. On the return, here's Washington. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Looking to throw, and Simpson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running is Vaughn. He's going to be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stuffed behind the line for a loss.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
From the gun on third down, Simpson finds Nakua on the slant. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical. Because even after that big third down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up fourth down.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's going to have the Rams first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
And it was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
Simpson now on first and 10. That's caught by Puka. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Throwing is Simpson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Simpson. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is what Puka does. And you know, Mike, during his rookie season, I feel like he's surprised a lot of defenses, but by now, they kind of know what to expect, and they still can't stop it. He might be one of the best all-round receivers in the entire league.
To the air once more. Simpson. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. That'll bring up 2nd and long. Now, Simpson. Over the middle, it's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Broncos take over.
Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught downfield by Waddle.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Watch for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Broncos 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense and their running back, Deuce Vaughn, headed back onto the field. Already Sunday number 3 of the NFL season. Let's remind you of what's ahead. The Rams, who played on Monday night, another national game, and a good matchup, interconference against Denver at Mile High, followed on Monday night by the Eagles and Bears at Soldier Field. Remember the double doink game from 2018. That comes right 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Chicago time.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Simpson to throw on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To throw, Simpson. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down. Evans with the punt sends it away. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And it's brought down after a gain of a couple.
At the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Third and 6.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Kobe Turner. He gets in to record his second sack of this first half. The Broncos bringing out their punter, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. As the Rams go back on offense, there's a look at Broncos defensive coordinator Vance Joseph. Vance, the former head coach of the Broncos for a couple of years, now in season 4, back as their defensive coordinator. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing, Simpson. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. On second down, Simpson. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Shotgun snap for Simpson. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
All right, Mike, so think back to earlier in this game. The coach decides to be aggressive. He's successful on fourth down. He decides to do it again. This time, the defense has other ideas and comes up with a huge fourth down stop.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Brings up third and 3.
Third down and 3 coming up. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
That's
QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This is stretching it. It'll be a 68-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right in.
Points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Washington now to return it, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up bait out to the 33-yard line.
8 yards on the
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, L.A.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On first down, here is Simpson. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half. And up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that. But you don't want to give the defense a chance. Comeback. You're trying to put them away late. Protect the ball. Safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip this game on his head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Already Sunday number 3 of the NFL season. Let's remind you of what's ahead. The Rams, who played on Monday night, another national game, and a good matchup, interconference against Denver at Mile High, followed on Monday night by the Eagles and Bears at Soldier Field. Remember the double-point game from 2018. That comes right 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Chicago time.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jalen McCullough there to make the play.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. A run with Dobbins. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
He finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Broncos have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Washington now to return it. And he is stopped. The Rams 25. The drive will begin there. The Rams offense and their running back, Deuce Vaughn, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Start on the ground, and he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, Stafford. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Malcolm Roach. He's tough to stop all night. Now with 3 sacks in the game. Second and long coming up. To throw is Stafford. Now a screen set up for Vaughn. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. Wow! Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. That is Quentin Lake there to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. They'll throw. It's Nix. Over the middle. It's taken in by Waddle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Nix to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. On the ground, here's Dobbins. They're going to bring him down to 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. 1st down, picked up on the ground.
Just a good, solid run here on 3rd down. Tie game, 4th quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
It'll be 1st down and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. A 1st down throw for Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Here's Dobbins.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th.
32-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
17.
Yeah, so that's an important kick right there. In a game here late, you go ahead, you send your kicker out there to take the lead, and now all eyes turn to your defense. Can they get out there and get a stop and come away with this win?
Washington now to return it, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
To throw on second down, Stafford. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Throw on third down, Stafford finds Nakua on the slant. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on third down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really two reasons. One, teams are a lot more willing to use fourth down. And two, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch. Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Now a handoff, running right. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Rams will take over at their own 15.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Rams offense and their running back, Deuce Vaughn, headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Stafford. They'll try to set up the screen here. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And this is going to be a Rams first down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 7.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up first down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. The shotgun snap to Stafford. And a battle for this one. It is caught by the receiver. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
17 yards that time to number 17.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Stafford now to throw on first down. Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Again, it's Stafford. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
And 5 yards to go.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Contact as he delivered it there on the pass. It's incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane. And it sets up fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. A quick slam, and here's Adams.
Complete to number 17, Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams have taken a 4-point advantage.
Broncos 20.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And no return here. This is a touchback. Bo Nix now and the Broncos down 24-20. A minute 56 to go. They're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen McCullough.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. Now a give on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down. Now Vaughn. He's ripped down at the end. Looked like a face mask indeed. The flags.
Automatic first down.
They'll run here with Vaughn, and he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 2nd and 2. Carry here for Vaughn. And he is buried in the backfield. Loss of a couple. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Marked down at the 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
They'll run. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.